Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 38. I did have to double check there, even though we've just said it off stream. Episode 38 of Malt and Magic, the Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. As always, a huge thank you and shout out to the tools we use on stream. So Tabletop Audio, D&D Beyond, which is now fixed. We were getting a little bit nervous there. They did have a bit of an issue with the website. Player app is still working. Doesn't help me when I'm building encounters, unfortunately. But also a huge shout out and thank you to Hero Forge, Albert Rodeo, which we've been using for our virtual tabletop for the last couple of weeks, and I think we all agree it's certainly the best one that's worked for our group so far. Massive thank you to the Patreon things that I use, so D&D providers, content providers, Kasoon and 5e Magic Shop. And as always, a huge shout out to Incarnate. I've been doing a lot of playing around in Incarnate the last week, just to expand our universe somewhat more. As always, a huge shout out to Battle Bards. We do have an affiliation with Battle Bards. We use them for all our sound effects. If you want to get any of those sound effects in your game, then please do go use the code that's on screen now, Malt and Magic, and get yourself some cheeky downloads, or a cheeky discount I should say, on those downloads. And get them in your game, make those games more immersive. When somebody swings with an axe, have that sound effect come in. When somebody casts a mage hand, get those sound effects in. The podcast is finally up to date. I have to apologise to all of our viewers and everybody who's making use of the podcast. I was a day late getting the latest episode up, but we are fully up to date. This episode will go out on Friday alongside the YouTube release, so if you're watching this on YouTube, we're up to date again. Welcome. Please do go check out the website as well. You get some character bios on there. There's still not a lot on there. We will be building that out as we go along. Maybe once we get some more followers, we might think about merchandise and those sorts of things, but slow burn and all that. And my final shout out goes out to Tales of Tilnar, which I say every week, but it just happens every week. It gets more and more awesome. Samau is a brilliant DM. The group of players on there are just brilliant, almost as good as our lot. I have to be slightly biased, of course, but no, it is good fun. So please do go give them a check out on YouTube as well. I think that's it for my thank yous and for my intros. So the only thing that's left for me to say is there is adult humour. There will be a lot of adult language. You have been warned. Let's roll. Hello.
I have to say, my heart is actually going. Now, I don't know whether that's because
of D&D Beyond.
Well, two reasons. It could be two things. Either A, the D&D Beyond still isn't working for me, or B, so I have to do mental maths, and the fact that I might be possessed in about 35 seconds.
It's going to take slightly longer than 35 seconds, I will call that out.
Depends what I roll.
It does depend on what you're on. So, running down the line as always, I'm Matt, I'm the Dungeon Master. I also play the psychic character of Bothrid, and tonight I get to play the very fun NPC of Lord Areth as well. Let's see what happens there.
I am Danny, and hopefully I'll be playing Ander this week and for many weeks to come.
You'll be fine.
I'm Simone, I play Carrick, and today I feel like I don't belong here. Something is missing on my face, clearly, to be part of the group. But, you know. There we
go. Handsome and 20/20 vision.
I'm Dave, I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter / warlock.
Good stuff. So yes, we will just have a 1 second glasses amnesty. I'm getting old. My eyes are starting to fail. So yeah, the glasses are on.
I did it last year. It's fine.
It's fine. So I was wearing contacts all day,
eventually-
but my eyes were just dry as fuck by the end of it. So
It'll eventually come from you as well. So.
It will eventually come for you as well. So the good thing is, my wife paid me the ultimate compliment by saying, "You've got the whole Clark Kent thing going on now." I was like, "I love you even more for that. Thank you very much. I'll take that, and I'll take it to the bank."
She's a
Job
fucking
done.
good liar, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Thanks, mate. Love you too. All right, let's make a note. Definitely kill Ander off tonight.
Not like you haven't already got that plan.
So last week we moaned for pretty much 3 hours about having not taken a long rest, and proceeded to explore the whole the whole ground floor of the mansion.
Pretty much.
So we did finish our little tete-a-tete with Lord Areth in the Soul Forge. Some things came to light. Some things made us nervous. Made the group nervous. There was something of a deal brokered about giving you time. And then you decided to leave Areth in the Soul Forge and proceed to make your way around the rest of the house, as I say. Opening every door, finding some skeletons quite literally in closets, finding some chests, finding some mimics, which is the first time I've thrown mimics at the group. Not just your average mimics either. There were some special surprises in there.
They were fun.
But we survived. They were fun. We got to see, was it 6 Anders as well?
4.
Which I suppose is just foreboding. Like,
four.
we may never see
4
Ander again.
altogether.
So you decided to throw 4 in all in one episode. Have I made you nervous yet, Danny?
Nah, I'm alright.
Good stuff. And that was it. We finally then took our long rests, and as people were bedding down to sleep, I think Bothridge just took himself off, hit the pillow, gone, or went and took himself onto the sofa, hit the pillow and was gone. Dargon, straight out. Kirik straight out. Ander laid his head down, and then there were some words spoken to him. And it is this point, Ander, that you fall into a dream-filled sleep. Your dreams become very strange. There are flashes of things that you can't quite track, all the while ever permeated by almost that still image of the Soul Forge and that red sphere. You are then taken back. You find yourself in a very, well, I say very familiar mine. A familiar mine, but one that you have not seen in some months now. Taking you back all the way to the beginning of our campaign, at least. The mines where you're tracking down a certain dwarf. You realise that actually you're on the way out of the mine. You've defeated the last enemy. Gundren is next to you. Dargon and Bothrid are both with you. You're running. Something is chasing you, something is coming for you. There is then a very distinct red glow, and the mine begins to collapse. You see that figure once again, hood up, glowing red eyes. And then you look down. Dargon is trapped under rubble, reaching out to you to save him as the mine collapses. You grab his hand and you pull. Make me a strength check, please.
Oh, God. Ooh, 16. Not a bad start.
Thank you very much. You pull Dargon free, and again you begin to run, and then there is that blinding flash once again, and everything goes dark. Breath returns to you in a sharp intake Your lungs burn. Light begins to return, shapes, colours, things become back into focus. You look up and you see Johannes standing above you. Quarterstaff pointed down at you. He looks down and in a gruff voice, "Get up." And then he swings the quarterstaff above his head and brings it down towards you. Make me a dexterity check, please.
Check or save and throw?
Check, please.
Okay. 19.
As the quarterstaff comes down towards you, you instinctively roll and jump to your feet. And as you jump to your feet, you draw one of your daggers. And then you feel this sharp thwack on the side of your head, and everything goes dark again. The dream fades into black, into darkness. As you awaken this time, you aren't awake. You hear sounds around you that you recognise. You're back in the Tabaxi camp in Seameat. You have no conscious control of your body, but you feel as your head is lifted up and liquid is poured down your throat. You feel the poison ravaging your body. You feel the blood moon blade in your hand. It speaks to you. Your soul belongs to Baal now, Ander. You feel that moment as you are stood inside your own mind, blade in one hand, and you turn it inward and plunge it through your own heart, feeling every inch of that blade as it skewers you. Make me a constitution check, please.
$14. Oh, that's right in the middle.
14, you say?
Yeah.
Good stuff. As that blade plunges through your chest and you feel every inch, again darkness falls. And you hear the drip, drip, drip. Is it blood? The darkness recedes a little bit, and you recognise that you are in a sewer under a city somewhere. You can't remember when or where. An elf-type creature is with you. And you begin to recall now. He took you in after your father was killed. He taught you the ways of thievery and deception. He showed you how to cast basic spells. He turns to you and asks you now to show him your mage hand and open the sewer door that stands before you. The dripping intensifies until it becomes a trickling, a pouring, a rushing. Water begins to flood the sewer tunnel that you are standing in. Time is short. His demands begin to grow frustrated and desperate. The door is right there, but your test is not just to open the door, it is to use your magic and open the door. Make me an intelligence check, please.
Oh, cock. 9. Shit.
The water fills up. You feel the water seep into your mouth, into your lungs as you begin to struggle to breathe, reaching out with your magic to try and twist the door handle, try and open the sewer door. Your lungs burn once again. You feel that liquid filling your body and darkness. You feel comfy. You're sat on something plush. The light begins to return to you once again. You find yourself in a very familiar chamber, one that haunts you even now. The throne room of your family and your father. You are very young. The familiar banners of the Hornraven house hang around the room. It is quiet. You are seated next to your father, and that's when you see it. The bright red glow. The two eyes. Your father stands, runs towards the figure, and then falls back towards you. You look down, and you see the blood on your hands. The hooded figure looks down on you, eyes glowing, that glow concealing the rest of the face, a knife in its hands. You look down again, except now the knife is in your hands, and it is you that has stabbed your father. His last expression as he looks up at you, one of betrayal. Make me a wisdom check, please.
This is fucking heavy, man. I'm sweating. I'm fucking sweating. Just a wisdom and not a save, so I don't get advantage on that.
Just a wisdom check, please.
5.
5.
It's getting worse. They're getting lower. Every dice roll's got lower, I think. We've got a 1 next. Brace yourself.
Light floods your vision, blinding you. But objects begin to return to you, blurry at first, and then they come back into focus. You recognise the room again, for it's one you've been in quite recently. The headmistress's room, the office, at the College of Eloquence in Moonbright. She sits opposite you. She stands, a look of exasperation on her face. She looks down at you, disappointment now on her face after your recent endeavours. She explains to you that your studies are lacking, your progress is poor. You were not made to be a bard. Perhaps it's not working out. It is time you left and sought another path. You must leave the college immediately. Make me a charisma check, please.
Oh, thank fuck. 21.
Okay. The final thing you see as these dreams begin to fade is that red orb. And out of that red orb, a face. An old, elven face. Piercing green eyes. Or are they brown? Is that purple? Can't quite be sure. Hair. Black. Is it grey? Is it white? Is it young face now? The face sort of comes towards you into your mind's eye, and the last thing you see before you wake is that face smiling. I need you to reduce your intelligence score by 4.
Fuck me. Alright.
And your wisdom score by 8.
What? Oh, it's fucking shit as it is. Well. Wow. Okay. You're going to make me do loads of wisdom saving throws now, aren't you?
You wake. And as you wake, you have had a long rest. Your hit points have recovered, your spells have recovered, but something else is missing. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's almost like that sense of empathy or the ability to understand feelings, the ability to notice things. You almost go about things in a robotic motion. As you stand, grab your things, place your armor on, string your bow over your shoulder, latch up your boots. And the rest of the household also wakes up. The next thing you hear, Danny, is the softer knock at your door.
Come in.
Oh, Anda, are you okay? Heard strange noises in the night.
I am
As
fine.
Bothrid peeps his head in the door.
You sure? You look a bit strange.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I've used the kitchen. There's some breakfast. I'll go get the others up.
Okay.
Okay.
Bothrid turns, exits out of Anders' room, goes, knocks on Kirik's door. Sort of, again.
Kirik?
Bothrid?
Yeah. I've used the kitchen. There's some breakfast if you like.
Thank you. I will be just 20 minutes or so.
Okay. I'll go get the big man.
And he wanders
Thank you,
off.
Bothrid.
Wanders off to Dargon's room. Knocks on the door, with the door being a distance away from the bed this time. Has to knock a little bit louder.
Dargon?
Yeah.
It's morning.
Creaks open the door.
I made some breakfast. Figure we want to eat before we, well, I don't know what we're doing today, but I'll follow along.
Yeah, all right. Get the others up, and I'll be there in a bit.
Did you hear noises?
I was out like a light. Slept quite well, actually.
Okay.
Why? What did you hear?
Well, I heard Ander, he screamed and he was shouting and then...
Oh, is he alright?
was,
What did you see? And I stand up and start walking to the door.
oh,
Is he alright?
Christ. Maybe some clothes first, mate.
Oh, so it's not that bloody serious. Alright. Grab me close. What?
Oh, he's alive. I'll
Nice.
be in kitchen.
Oh. Alright. So I start getting dressed, but I don't leave yet. Start
Okay.
putting all my armour and stuff on.
So Bothrid disappears into the kitchen. You start to hear some clattering about.
In our escapade to try and get out, was there anywhere we could? We couldn't get outside the house, could we? Or could we? Could we get to the
couldn't
garden?
get through the double doors where Feltag was stood. You didn't try the door to the garden.
Try the door to the garden. And are there any windows or anything, about?
No.
There are no windows. Of course there aren't. I remember you saying that there.
You do, however, now notice, as it's quite clear to notice, that the rooms are lit as if daylight was shining into them.
Yeah. Okay, so Dargon's actually gonna now, assuming that we're not going to be able to get out, he's just gonna sit on the side of the bed, close his eyes, and try and speak to Timael. Try to pray to him. Timael, I don't know whether you can hear me. It's only been a few days since we spoke, but a lot's happened. Don't know whether you know. I have so many questions, but we are currently in a house, stuck, by the seams of it, by an old mage of some kind. I don't think I can trust him, but I don't know. I'm trying to make friends, allies, moreover. But I fear as he is not quite alive, he's just another obstacle in our way. I hope that either you can tell me more about this guy, or whether I should just deal with the problem ahead of me. And also, with him being not quite alive, I didn't know whether a particular celestial sentient sword would like to run this man through. I've got so many questions, Timael. I just need to get out of this house. I hope you can help.
Make me a charisma religion check, please.
God blimey.
So roll a d20, add your
God blimey,
charisma
Gavin.
bonus. I don't believe you're proficient in religion, so it will just be your charisma bonus.
Yeah, bear with while I just pull those statty watties up.
That's okay, as I punch myself in the ear.
So what was that? That was a
Charisma religion check, please.
So definitely not proficient.
No, so you will just add your charisma modifier, which I think is just a +1.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is just
It's the same. It's the same. So
It's the same as doing an intelligence religion check for you, so yeah.
15.
15. Your tattoo on your chest begins to feel warm. And that slightly booming voice, even though it's only in your head,
I was just going to say
You
that
do
it's
hear-
definitely in my head. I am not saying that shit out loud.
is I cannot see you, Dargon. But at least I can hear you still. Trust nothing the mage says. He is responsible for far more than you know.
That is all I needed to hear. Thank you.
And that warm feeling recedes as I love the faces that I get to stare at while these things are happening.
I
And yeah,
unconsciously just summon the Warhammer to my side and then just put it on my back. and then just stand up.
Like something out of Thor, the hammer just into your hand, you stand.
I collect the rest of my stuff, and I walk to the kitchen.
Okay. Ander, what are you doing?
I'm sat on the end of the bed, just staring at the wall.
I will say that you still recognise your friends and allies. You still remember everything that has gone on. You still have your abilities. The one thing that seems to be lacking most is just that, really, that ability to survive, that ability to understand what's going on around you. That ability that you would have had to understand if somebody is lying or not. Basically, your wisdom's fucked.
Basically, yeah. It's -4, ladies and gentlemen. -4.
Sorry. I should have said on that one. The maximum you can if it takes you beyond a 1, put it at 1.
No, I'm at a 2 for my wisdom score, so I'm at -4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yes,
you got
the
-1
modifier
and
is
your
-4,
modifier.
yeah.
That confused the shit out of me.
Uh,
So yeah.
has Ander lost his fucking soul?
To be fair, it was barely in there. It was hanging on by a thread.
It's only a matter of time, really. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm back in the room.
Well done, sir. So you sat on your bed.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking?
I'm kind of just thinking about Johannes and whether him attacking me in my dream actually is a memory, whether that actually happened, whether it was a dream, and then I've kind of just remembered that I killed my dad in my dream. So I'm kind of like a bit of a deer in the headlights sat on the end of the bed. You know, when you're in that kind of, did that happen? Is it a dream? But the way your body's reacting with the adrenaline and your heart rate, your body thinks it's real, but your brain is really confused. I'm kind of doing that at the minute.
Okay.
If Ander doesn't come to the kitchen, in like 5 or 10 minutes, I would go and find him.
Okay. Kirik.
Before putting my armor on, I will go into my bag. I'm going to take out a bowl that I carry with me, and I will
Behave.
I'm going to take out my ball.
pick up my bowl, and I'm going to shit on it. No, I will. I'm going to fill it with water, and then
What is this?
Bowl.
know.
Right, okay, I'm with you.
yes,
Yeah.
I'll
Sorry,
fill
I'm
it
back
with
in the
water.
room.
So you're doing what, sorry?
My perception's off.
I'm filling the bowl with water, and I will light up some incense and kind of drop it in the water as it is kind of burning, so that it kind of fills the room. And I will take 10 minutes to ritual cast Commune.
Okay.
Oh, this is so good.
So as the incense fills the room around you, you feel yourself sort of become relaxed but focused. As you then speak the words and perform the spell, who are you communing with, or what are you communing with?
I will attempt to contact the Raven Queen.
Okay. And what are you asking said Raven Queen?
I have 3 yes or no questions, so First question will be the crew of the ship. Are they in the Feywild?
That's a dickhead question. He's going to have to say yes or no. That's brilliant.
There can be an uncertain, to be fair.
I was going to say, 'cause
Yeah.
what if they're not?
Don't tell him that.
No, I'm reading the spell as we speak. Yeah.
Matt's like, right, how can I get out of this?
It's a really interesting. It's a really interesting
So-
question. You know, what if they're dead in the Feywild? So if they're dead in the Feywild, does that mean that you'll get a yes or a no? That's a really interesting one.
Yep.
Well, let's see what happens.
We shall. Sorry, that's really interesting. Yeah.
That's cool. That's one for Malt Magic and More. Check it out
It
on
is.
Wednesdays.
Nice.
So,
Well, he still won't tell us the fucking
the-
answer.
smoke of the incense coalesces into the form of a raven. And as that smoke sort of opens its beak, you hear that ethereal, ghostly voice. They are beyond this realm, or this plane. The Feywild seems the most likely.
Will we find the rest of the prophecy in the mountains to the north?
Make me a religion check, please.
I surely will. 15.
I can only say of what I know. One part is rumoured to be in the mountains to the north. But take heed. The veil is thin. Guard the veil. There's some off-camera hijinks going on again. Guard the veil.
Is Lord Arith a force of evil?
Good and evil are, in some terms, relative.
Yeah, I was afraid of
He
that.
is, however, not alive. And you know how I feel about things that are not alive. Not naturally. Guard the veil, Kirik.
I will get up, put my armor on.
As you do so and
And-
sort of move that incense around the form of the raven, just wisps away.
And I'll head out into the kitchen. I'm certain of what must be done.
Okay. As you both approach the kitchen now, Dargon and Kirik, having probably spent roughly the same amount of time communing, chatting to patrons, donning armour and those sorts of things, you find Bothrid has lit the stove and has found a variety of different ingredients and has made you quite a hearty breakfast. You are still under the effects of the Hero's Feast, I should say. So that lasts for 24 hours.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for one of my players for reminding me of that before the stream started. Bothrid has laid part of the table out, so he's laid sort of 4 spots close to the actual cooker, and has just began to pile some of this food up in the middle. So he's found some breads, or he's actually cooked some bread, I should say. There was some cured meats that he found. He's found some fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables. Just sort of arranged it on the table and cooked what needs cooking. It all smells delicious. Bothrid's cooking skills get better every week.
That book's working out for you, Bothrid.
Yeah, well, it helps when you've got the right ingredients.
I'm surprised they were already here, but I'm very grateful. Very nice indeed. Kirik, you didn't see Ander on your way over here, did you?
No, I stayed a little bit behind. I was asking some questions, and so I took a little bit of time. Perhaps he didn't have the most restful of sleeps.
You didn't hear anything, did you? Both were just saying it sounded like Ander was having a bit of a disturbed night.
No, I was quite exhausted. It was a long day yesterday, so...
Yeah, me too. I was fast asleep. Shall I go get him for breakfast, shall I?
I think he'll come down when he wants to. We can leave him, I think.
Cool. I'll dig in. Cheers, Bothrid.
And that's when I wander into the room.
Ah, here he is.
And just silently sit down.
And
With my high passive insight, do I notice anything different about Ander?
Make me an insight check. Oh, passive insight. Sorry.
It's 19.
It is a 19. Jesus Christ, you really are Captain Insight. I'll say you notice that Ander is distinctly quiet. There seems to be a bit more rigidity to the way he sits. And he just almost methodically sits down, begins to take the food and eat it. Almost like he's not paying attention to his surroundings.
Morning, Ander.
Morning.
Everything all right?
I didn't sleep good. Other than that, I'm fine.
I think we all had a difficult night last night. It's a strange day. Doggone, I had a question to ask you.
yeah, go for it.
You said the walls when you were looking at magic in the house. You said the walls had. Do you recognize the type of magic that was present?
It's getting a bit of a white glow off them. Seem to be a little bit brighter. You're a little bit better than this on me, but I'd have to say that as it was the same sort of glow that I was getting off the doors before I touched that door, and then the doors didn't have that sort of glow. Some sort of protection, kind of aggressive against people that presumably Orb Boy over there didn't want anyone doing. He obviously gave us a bit more free reign after a while, but yeah, seems like that's what it was.
Very well. I was wondering if it was something else. But seems to be some sort of protection, as you said.
Yeah, I think it was like to arm trespassers and stuff, and to be fair, I don't know, we got the deeds, but he still thinks it's his house, so we're trespassers, I suppose. That kind of thing. But yeah, that white glow that we were getting, it's just everywhere.
We haven't had the chance to talk alone. I mean, we're never entirely alone in this house, I feel, but
Nah, I want to get out.
I trust that we all know my position on the matter, and you've travelled with me for a long time. You know where I stand with certain elements of life. So I trust that you know what I would like to do next.
I once had a sword that liked a similar cleansing. Is that what you mean?
I have no idea what you're on about. What would you like to do next?
I kind of look at and
Can I make an insight check?
yeah.
Because my passive insight's balls. So
you can make an insight check. Kirik, with your passive insight, you would... Something is off with Ander.
18.
Usually, both of you now pick up on it. Usually, Ander would be quick to pick up on these concepts and either offer a witty quip or some sort of opinion, but it's almost like in this sense he's indifferent.
Is this a familiar sight?
A feeling.
Attending to Anders' personal history.
Oh, I was thinking to your very recent history. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
So before I forget about it, everybody that's eating the food is going to get 4 temporary hit points.
Oh. Bothrid, you legend, if it is him.
Bothrid's got a new feat.
Sweet balls.
He took the chef feat.
He
Yes.
took the chef feat.
Nice. 410.
So-
Nice.
If you don't mind, guys,
Everybody
I'm
gets
not
4
going to add that onto the stats on the bottom.
fine.
Yeah.
Just
Four
that's,
temp
yeah.
hit points.
You'll
I think that's
get
going to last very
that.
long.
Yeah. I'm going to stub my toe and lose that one.
So Kirik, as you now sort of pay attention, this is different from ways that Ander has behaved in the past. You don't get the feeling it's got anything to do with curses or anything like that. This just seems like something in his personality has changed. Something that makes Ander is missing.
Hmm.
And it's while you're mulling this over, Bothrid sort of sits down next to Ander.
You sure you're okay? Your dreams making you feel a bit weird?
I've had a lot of dreams recently. I don't seem to sleep well anymore.
To be fair, at a point, I had a dream on the ship. I do need to get to that. Tell you guys. That's by the by. For now.
What's keeping you from sleeping, Ander?
My dreams.
What was your dream?
Which one?
The one you just had.
I kind of just go off as I'm thinking about it. My
Kirik,
father died again.
your father. You saw your father in your dream.
I killed him.
Yeah, it's got to be rough.
I don't know whether it was a dream or real. I'm not. Obviously, I'm
Sorry,
not
was
picking
that
up on
meant
any
to
of
be
these.
as unsympathetic as it sounded, Dargon? Or
That's a dream, yeah. That's a dream.
It felt real.
Yeah, well, that's what dreams are, mate.
I did see my castle and my home.
Ah, you lived in a castle, did you?
Apparently so.
Why, you don't
The
know.
lad, the red-eyed man was there. He killed my father, but then I killed my father.
Yeah, sounds like a weird dream where nothing makes sense. Cool.
Lots of red.
Can I do something that's a bit stupid? Can I just cast Eyes of the Grave?
You can.
I will do so.
Count my measuring tool.
5 inches floppy. That was obviously just Danny being Danny, not Anda.
Show we're not a grower then.
If you rolled an insight check on that, you know it was a lie.
No undead.
Good.
I saved you, Dargon. In my dream.
You saved me a number of times, you have.
You are very welcome.
And are you? Well, if you didn't understand what I was saying, I was trying to make it clear that I am not comfortable with our housemate. And
Bothrid.
no, not quite the other one.
Dargon.
You'll see Kirik, perhaps for the first time, be a little bit losing his cool. And he'll go, no, Lord Areth.
Okay.
And it's as you speak the name that the voice sounds around the house.
Yep.
So, boys, have we come to a decision? I await your audience. Do not
I'll look
keep
at
waiting
Ander.
long.
Sorry. I'll look at Ander and see that there's only void in his face. I'll be concerned about that, but I'll look then at Dargon, and I'll hopefully see a recognition. I'll nod. Look at Bothrid.
Bothrid's
I'll
already
get up.
stood up at this point.
Yep.
And
I'll get up.
Bothrid has gone to the side of the cooker and he's grabbing his double-bladed quarterstaff, turns, places it on his back, nods. Carry on, sorry.
I will stand up with you, Kirik. Put my hand on your shoulder in a very knowing posture and suggestion. Nod. I will then walk over to Bothrid and will...
Why are we standing? I haven't finished breakfast.
I will ignore that and just whisper to Bothrid as low as I can. Be ready for anything. Come with us.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
We're going to go out, Ander. Alright? Just
Okay.
got to go in this other room first.
See you soon.
Kirik, would you like me or after you?
I'll kind of look at Ander. I'll be very concerned. I'll just say, Ander, we We might need you. So when you're finished, join us.
If you need me, I will come now.
Please.
I'll get up and I'll just follow Kirik.
Cool. I'll head to the door.
Bothrid picks up Anders' bow and as he's walking away just loops it over him.
Thank you, Buffred.
Kirik.
In a whispered
Kirik.
voice,
Yeah, go
Bothrid turns.
Again then.
on. Okay.
For the
Kirik.
first time? Are we putting our hands in the middle? I'm not quite sure what's happening. Is this like a team? Go team thing? I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Bothrid just grabs Anders' shoulder, forcibly turns him and sort of shoves him a little towards the door. Carry on, Dargon.
Kirik,
I don't sense any hostility.
you know when we were on that island yesterday, you did summit to my hammer. Couldn't do that again, could you?
I can.
Lovely. Onward.
As we're walking, I will kind of reach into my bag, and I will take a small vial that is in there of Miser's Ruin, and I will drink a portion of it.
Okay, so you're going to use one of the 3 uses of Miser's Ruin,
Oh shit, where's mine?
which will give you a +1 bonus to Wisdom. You will have a -1 penalty to Intelligence, and as you sort of knock it back, it's got a very subtle toffee caramel flavour, and then you feel the burn of the alcohol that's in there, but then something else, as it's almost like the liquid flows up to your head and your mind sears for a minute, but you feel instantly more aware of your surroundings. You notice more about how Ander is not himself. You notice how there are certain cracks in the wood of the floorboards, how the walls themselves aren't quite as pristine as you first remember them to be, as your perception is obviously increased.
Is Greg just on
Carry on.
override?
Yeah, pretty much Captain Insight is now like Super Saiyan Insight.
Yeah.
Do I?
And just
Do I know?
sorry, just to make sure, that's a +1 to the modifier, so like a +2 to the actual kind of.
No,
Roll
that's
that
a
score.
+1 to your score.
Oh, +1 to the score. Okay. So
If your
nothing
wisdom
changed.
score is already 20,
Yeah.
I will let you add a +1 to the modifier.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's what happens.
Do I see Kirik drink this?
Make me a perception check.
Fuck it out. Luckily, I have
And
jack of
for-
all trades.
And for the intelligence, so my intelligence is at 11. So if I drink it, does it become 10 or 9?
It becomes 10.
Cool. Oh. Okay. Nice.
8.
That was a big fat fuck all that was for you, Ander.
Yeah, you don't recognise, you don't see Kirik drink this.
If Kirik was in front of me or I was with him while he was doing that, I would definitely pull
I'll say
out.
for the sake of this, you do just naturally notice it, even with your passive perception. Just notice him swig something back.
Then I'll put my hand into my bag of holding, sort of think of the bugbear's fury, and I'll grab that, take a swig. So that should be, I used 1 back in Ironforge, 1 now, so I should only have 1 left, if I understand
You should
correctly.
have 1 left. Yeah, I do need to update that item.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why it's
you-
not hard to remember that how when I've used that one, but yeah.
Yeah, you feel that similar sort of oaky taste, caramels, almonds, bit of burnt toffee, and then it's almost like the muscles in your arm just bulge, the veins themselves begin to be more prominent in your arms, and you just feel that added something, and you know that your next swing could be quite spectacular.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to get to the door first?
I suppose I'm at the front, so I can go for it.
Okay, so let's load up our bear rodeo.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think we all know where this is going, so here we go. So you head up the corridor. And towards the familiar room. I'll just move your
The
tokens
orb
for
has
now,
an
just to get you there.
icon. Woohoo!
Sorry, Kirik. I was picking around with your token there while you were.
That's all right. I'll move around.
So, Kirik, you get to the door.
Guess I'll knock.
I shall whack on detect magic.
Again, as you whack on detect magic, the glow of the walls is strongly white. I love how you've just marked yourself there, so you know which one to do.
No, there's marking
walls are white.
concentration.
Okay, that works. Kirik, as you knock on the door, that voice booms around, or sort of sounds around the house once again. Let's not keep each other waiting, shall we?
I would appreciate that.
You step inside as the doors and that orb is once again lit red. So Bothrid's going to just hang outside just a second. Andrew and Dargon, you may move to wherever in this room you wish to within sort of 30-ish feet. Cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well, gentlemen. Have we come to a decision then?
I look over at Kirik.
I'm not sure.
I believe that we
Wow.
have, yes. I would like to ask a question first. You might notice that our friend here is a little out of sorts, and I can't help but wonder if...
And I look at Bothrid, thinking he's not talking about me, obviously.
I can't help but wonder if there's something in the house that has done so, has presented this problem to us.
Well, he was so good with those riddles. And there's something about him, isn't there? Can't blame a soul for trying. Your friend is stronger than he appears.
He is.
Certainly very charismatic.
So, it was you then?
Well, who else? And what do you expect? You come into my house. Willingly.
Yeah. Suppose we did.
So, boys, what is it to be?
I don't think we're very happy with the arrangement, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well then.
I will summon the hammer to my hand, step 5 foot forwards, and I will swing for the orb.
Oh shit! That's obviously Danny not Ander doing that because he hasn't even noticed.
Yeah.
There is the sound of that chuckling laughter once more.
Oh boy, here we go.
So be it. Roll initiative.
Ho ho ho!
Oh shit!
Oh yes, that's a 7.
I rolled a 7 too.
Andy gets
But I've got plus 6.
13.
Jesus.
Sorry,
I mean,
what did Buffett get?
if Matt would have took away my dexterity, I'd have been a fucking
Useless.
limp blob.
I didn't take away shit, mate.
Alright, what did you get, Danny?
Bothra got an 8.
13.
So Ander got 13, Bothra got 8, Kirit got a 7, Dargon got
13.
13. So can you and Ander roll a d20, please?
Oh, that's some low
9.
initiatives, guys.
Yeah, no. 9.
Ugh.
2.
Do you not get
Okay,
advantage?
Dargon's going to go
Dargon?
first.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a 3.
Oh my god.
I know, I'm like, ah!
Okay. You see, Dargon, you specifically see as you just about to step forward, that that rainbow effect of magic just surge up into the orb, and the orb itself now radiates this rainbow coloured magic. The rest of you in the room who have not got detect magic on would just see this crackling energy form around the orb as that laughter sounds out. Aerith is going first.
Oh, great.
The magic sparks around. Bear with me just a second.
Take all the time in the world. It's absolutely fine.
That's okay. The magic sparks around, and you see the two wall sconces
Oh, shite, we forgot about that.
spark to life, and from them two crackling beams of energy as you now see almost like a hole open up in the floor, and from that this creature emerges.
What the
What the
fuck is
fuck?
that?
And this creature doesn't look like what's on there, but these horns
okay.
that sort of bend round the side of its face. What level is he casting this?
1.
Yeah. It's a cantrip, isn't it?
It is. It's like 1d4, it's fine.
Summon
I
Poppy or something.
I understand why Matt's got so many D10s now.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not what the D10s were for.
Oh god.
These are D12s.
Oh, regretting spell choices now.
I need a wee.
I could do with a nervous shit, to be honest.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There we go. Oh, come on.
Ah,
D&D
God.
Beyond is still being a little bit slow for me. So, sorry, this creature sort of emerges out. These claws on the end of these very long arms, the horns that bend around, and it just looks at you all, and as it looks at you, there is just this fire burning in the pits of its eyes.
Have we ever seen this before? This type of creature?
I will let you make a check on your go. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Bear with me just a minute.
Oh. I really hope this goes well.
Me too.
I thought at the very least it was going to be like make a dexterity saving throw or something. It's like you hit a force field and you just get some reverb. Not this fucker.
No. So right, as that spell is then cast, the creature
Probably has a better
has 40 feet of
initiative than
movement.
us.
Is going to go 5,
Yeah.
10, 15 to there. Steps round, and is going to make 3 claw attacks at you, Kirik.
I
Cool.
do not have my
Thank you,
shield
Charlie.
out, so I'm sorry, I cannot help.
It's alright.
So that will be. Jesus. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
Nope.
God.
That's going to be a 27 to hit, a 28
hits.
to hit,
That hits.
and a 22 to hit.
That also hits.
Oh,
So
God.
all 3 of those are going to hit. So that's going to be. Oh, my life. Oof. Rolled shit on the damage. That's going to be a 1 for 10 points of slashing damage on the first one.
Okay. The first one. Great.
Sorry. The first one. Another 10 points of slashing damage on the second. And 14 points of slashing damage on the third. As it does so, it then teleports.
Beautiful!
Of course it does. Of course it does.
That is its go. Dargon.
Ouch.
If I... was my previous action... Did it do anything, or am I still doing that? What?
So you didn't get, because you were talking to it, you're not going to get that surprise round. At the minute you go to move, it casts the spell. So you can carry on doing what you were going to do, or you can choose to do something different.
Okay, first of all, sorry, can I make a roll to find out whether I know this creature?
Yep. Make me a Arcana check, nature check.
That's a natural one. Never seen it before in my life. Good. However, seeing what it just did, and hating myself a little bit for it, I am going to roar and turn into a hybrid
Nice.
bear.
Nice.
So I do believe.
And then not use it for another month.
Yeah. Yeah,
You are going to grow.
I am.
So
Dargon's a
Dargon
grower.
expands out as the bare arms form, the armour sort of shifting naturally as that form steps out, and you now stand equal height to this thing in front of you or next to you. What's your bonus action?
That's my bonus
Or don't
action. Oh, I can't remember what we said. Hang on.
It should be in your.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find it wherever we put it. I don't even know where it comes up. Is it in racial traits? No, werebear. There it is. So you can Shift back and forth using a bonus action. So that's my bonus action. Yeah?
Yep.
Lovely. Okay, then I will... holding the Warhammer with one hand. Can I make a swipe with my claws and a smack with the Warhammer? Or does it have to be like two of the same?
2 melee attacks. You can do a claw and then your Warhammer. Yep.
Okay, lovely. So I'll do Warhammer first.
And what are you hitting?
Dragon face.
The thing.
The thing, as it suddenly come up. Oh God, which one is it? One of them. I found it. That is a 5 plus. That's 10. 10 bludgeoning damage to the
Hang
thing.
on, you got to roll to hit first.
That was an 18 plus 9.
Yep, hits.
Yeah, so 10 points of damage, and then I will go for
10 points of
bludgeoning damage. Sorry, and then with a claw attack, that's a 2d8, and I need to roll to hit. 18 to hit.
that will hit.
So that's 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Good stuff. As you sort of smack it with the hammer and then rake across with your claws. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I use my bonus action. I'm not going to move anywhere.
No worries. Ander.
I will attempt to cast Suggestion on the thing. Wisdom
On the
14
thing?
saving throw.
And it's going to be a 19.
For fuck's sake, I've never ever successfully been able to use that spell. You bugger. Okay. I will then.
One day it's
Sorry.
one day's gonna work.
one
It's gonna
day.
be awesome.
Sorry, that's an extra
Yeah.
6 points of damage from my whiskey.
It is indeed. Well remembered.
Just remembered.
And I will move to there.
Okay. So I just need to do a quick bit of cleaning up. Sorry guys, be with you in just a sec. There we go. Okay. Bothrid is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Seeing now this creature, Bothrid is going to take out his staff, which is red. Is he going to? Yes, he is. He
Fingers
lifts
crossed
up
I'm a
his
bit.
staff, smacks it down on the floor, and as he smacks it down on the floor, you can see this sort of flash of energy shoot behind the thing, and Bothrid is going to choose that corner. 5, 10, 15, 20. That was the wrong colour, I didn't want to do it in that. We'll get there in a minute. Yeah, we'll do it in green, fuck it. Fuck's sake. 5, 10, 15, 20, there we go. As just... these spikes erupt out of everywhere and seemingly have no effect on the sphere, but the fiend, which I've just given that away, is sort of skewered with these spikes from various angles. That's going to be 2d4. When I can find a d4. There's one. D4s I've had in this box. 2 points of damage.
Bothrid staying true to character.
Yes, indeed. But now the whole sort of rear end of the room is just covered in these spikes all over the shop.
Nice.
That's 2 of them, and that will then be... No, Bothrid is then going to use his bonus action to rage.
Yes, he is.
Out. I will say at this point, as those spikes sort of into the thing, there's these... So it's almost like wisps of flame begin to bleed out of it. It is considered bloodied at this point. And we are over to Kirik.
Interesting. As my bonus action, I'm going to reach out towards the hammer that Dargon is wielding. I'm going to say, let her guide your strikes, and I'm going to cast Holy Weapon on the hammer.
The hammer is now enveloped in this ghostly black flame.
Yeah, that's my 5th level gone.
Oh no!
I am concentrating as well,
And I am going to then look towards the thing, and I am going to test something out. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it with my fingers.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
18.
Even with my +1, 18 is now my save, so he makes it.
There we go.
It's close enough.
As that
I will
sound
move back.
rings out,
I'll move back.
this thing turns to you and its face sort of turns up in a grin as those pits of fire that are eyes just begin to smoulder even more. And you
Dargon
can
looks
even
back
see
at
now in
Kirik
its
and
mouth
like proper smiles, like yeah.
Cool. So that's Kirik to go back to the
I'll
top
move
of the
back.
round. You're going to move back? Yep, no worries. Okay. Seeing this, you see the orb again, and this whip-like beam of energy just lashes out towards you, Kirik. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
I'll counterspell that, please.
Okay.
That'll be a 3rd level counterspell.
3rd level, so as the energy just comes towards you, it just fades into nothing. And you just hear this. Interesting. And yep, that will be its go. The thing is then going to make 3 claw attacks at Dargon in his current form. It's going to be an unnatural 20, a 12, and an 11. You're muted.
Only one of them hit.
Only one of them hits. Okay, so you are going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
Magical?
They are magical.
Shit.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
12 points of slashing damage. Cool.
It's almost as if
12
Matt let you
points
become a
of slashing
werebear
damage.
and then decided to veto it with every enemy ever. So
Well, no, because to be fair, we went up a couple of them and it was like, nah.
I was gonna say the first one,
Yeah.
he let you have
no,
one.
just didn't do
He let you have
anything.
one fight.
It's a big no.
I mean, he's not letting you sleep
Okay.
for 4 weeks.
Dargon.
I'm just double check. I'm sorry. I'm just double checking. I know we did say where my AC was as a werebear. For some reason, I just remember it being 16, and I'm trying to quickly read.
Your AC?
Yeah, because it was.
It's 12 in
Yeah, but you
bear
gave
or
me a
hybrid
plus
form,
something.
but because you've got the armor on top of it, it'll be 12 of the natural armor plus whatever your armor gives you as a bonus.
Oh, that's 18 then.
Bearing in mind you've not got your shield up.
Yes, that gets me up to 20. If I got my shield up. So yeah, okay, I'm on 18. I just remember it was something said
What
that there
armor
was
are you wearing? Your
But didn't we
mithril
say,
plate.
though,
metal plate that we
because
did
it
expand.
stretches,
Oh yeah.
it's not the full plus.
Yeah, so,
Isn't it
so,
like plus
so
3?
you're right, we did say that, but that's why I seem to remember there was something about it being that I got some sort of bonus. Here we go. Werebear. While transformed, you gain a bonus to your armor class equal to your proficiency score, which is 4. So it'll be 12 plus 4, which is 16, which is why I remember 16. Cool.
No, there you go.
Good, that's clarified. That's what it is, which is good. That still means correct. Is it my go?
Back in the room.
Yes.
Yeah, back in the room. Sorry. That's what I was trying to work out while you were saying that it was my go. So I will... two-handed booming blade the thing.
Please hit.
Oh, please
Okay.
hit. Please hit. So that is going to be... Ooh, is that going to hit? Bloody hell. 15.
Will not hit.
Bollocks.
If you go to swing with your hammer, the
wing and a
thing
miss.
just reaches out a fist and grabs the hammer, throws it away.
If I've done a 2-weapon attack, can my second one be a claw? Can I sort of let go and just claw?
You said two-handed on that one, didn't you?
I did say 2-handed, that's why I'm double checking whether I just swing again with this or
But
whether I do
I
a claw.
believe with werebear, because it is a werebear, you can still do... I'm going to say because you've done it... If you do it two-handed,
Yeah,
although saying that, do not ignore me, because based on the werebear stats, they can do a
Two
great
melee
axe
attacks and you
attack
could be
as
any of them.
well as a claw, and a great axe is two-handed, so no crack on if you wanted to do a claw, go for it.
thank you. That's what I'd like to do, so I shall roll for a claw attack, which is going to be... it's cocked. It was between a 2 and a 12. That's better. That is a 18.
It's a magic number.
Ooh, fucking hell. So that's a 2d8. So I should use a different die. Uh, 13 points of, what's that, slashing damage.
Okay. As it catches your hammer and shoves it back, you sort of let one go. You let one hand come off the hammer and then just lash out with your claws and sort of scratch up the side. And as you do, you just open these huge, great rents in the side of this thing, and all you see is just fire burning from within. It is still up. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? I believe that's your bonus. No, yeah, ignore me. That was your bonus action as well, wasn't it? That was everything.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off for a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Ander.
Seeing the orb lash out some energy at Kirik, I will lash out my own energy at the orb, and I will cast... I'm not myself, so I'm not going to use my usual weapons, I think. So I will cast Witch Bolt at 3rd level at the orb, please. Hopefully. Look at that fucking game log. Natural 20. 24 to hit. 6d12 coming at you.
So subconsciously, something within you has heard the conversation. You understand something has happened to you now, and you realise that this thing is responsible. It's then just lashed out at your friend. You channel whatever that is into this spell as you just reach forward, and this arc of energy just connects with the sphere.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Oh! Oh my
50 points
God in heaven!
of lightning damage.
As that witch bolt connects with the sphere, it just cracks down the middle. It is still whole, but you can now see that wisps of red energy or red something just beginning to bleed out of this thing.
Here's a question, right? Because it's a concentration spell and I can maintain the arc and just deal the damage I dealt, would it be 6d12 each time, or would it be back to 3d12?
Why was it 6d12? No, sorry, it'd be 3d12 the next time round.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to re-roll it, yeah.
No, I can maintain the energy and just redo the damage automatically, but I was hoping it would redo the damage I did initially. But it doesn't.
Mr. Sammel's got his book out.
Yeah,
that is going to be a really interesting one, that one is.
You can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and then it
So
goes up with every
you
spell
roll
level. So I
each
did it
time.
every
Re-roll
level.
it
Yeah,
each round,
so-
yeah.
Cast that
Yeah.
at 3rd
Reroll
level and you
damage.
re-roll that each round.
So
Nicely
it's
done.
3d12 each time.
That was
Hell of a
sensational.
spell.
Bothrid, now that he's raging, is going to take out the double-bladed quarterstaff.
We're all concentrating on
His
something.
bonus action.
Oh, I need to make a concentration check.
You do.
I do. So I need to remember what the hang on a minute. What did I get hit with?
Not a lot.
Okay, right. Just need to straight roll. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay, your concentration is still up.
Yeah, 14 plus 8.
Bear with me. Too many research bits to do tonight.
I'm glad it's got those icons to remind us that we're concentrating on shit. Because
Yeah.
that's very helpful.
Oh. Give me a minute.
Remind me of the rules on the concentration checks.
Half the
DC
damage or 10,
yeah.
whichever's higher.
Half the damage or 10. Okay.
And I have advantage on the con saving throw. So yeah, thankfully because I rolled a 1 and a 14, so I was very lucky on that one.
What are you concentrating on?
Detect magic.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing at all, but it is also very helpful to see the god-awfulness that is going on at the moment.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So,
You notice that there is some energy that is sort of cast towards whatever this thing is, and it seems to sputter for a second, but then just maintains. Bothrid, I said, is going to pull out his double blade quarterstaff. He's going to go 5, 10, 15. Standing on the side of the apparatus, he's then going to swing towards the thing.
so he does get up there.
Oh, he's just climbing on the edge of it, sort of thing. It's not that high on that bit. So double bladed quarterstaff, 2 attacks. First swing, 16 misses. Second, 27 will hit. Is then going to use his bonus action to swing again.
Nice.
Misses with the bonus action. So that's going to be 2d4, so that'll be 9 points of damage to the thing. And the thing just roars as Bothrid just, rather than sort of spins this round, as he's missed, he just stabs forward and twists. And as he pulls out, just fire begins. You can feel heat off this creature now. That is going to be Bothrid's go. Kirik.
As a bonus action, I'm going to look at a point between the orb, the thing, and Bothrid. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon at 4th level in there. So that'll give me 2d8 as opposed to 1.
Okay.
I'm going to swing at the thing, because that thing has a lot of attacks. I rolled an 8, so that's an 18.
Okay, so that does just hit as your spiritual weapon and strikes into the thing.
If I hadn't taken the whiskey, that probably would have failed.
Oh, no way.
That's going to be... Oh, an 8 and 1, 9. 14 points of force damage.
Okay, as you stab into the thing, it just... and erupts in a ball of fire. I need...
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bothrid
shit.
and Dargon to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, no.
Does Bothrid have danger sense?
That's a good question. No, he doesn't.
Ah, damn it. Multi-class.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no. That's what the D10s are for. It's for this.
Okay.
Has anyone got a fire
What'd you roll?
extinguisher?
3.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
All
That
together?
is going to be...
Plus 0.
Oh, good. Do you want my wisdom stats?
Guys, I'm vulnerable to fire.
It's going to be 19 points of damage to you.
Is it fire?
of fire damage.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
You're
vulnerable to
I'm
fire.
vulnerable to fire. I fucking
So you're
worried,
now-
but I just went for it anyway because I didn't see him using any fire attacks. It's 38 fucking
Bothrid
points.
is going
So
to
you're now
take
like a
half of
burnt-
that.
Bald bear.
Yeah.
38 points.
Oh, fuck.
I like how you take 38 points and you're still
No,
above everyone
Bothrid's
else.
going to take all of that.
Jesus.
Bothrid's going to
Hang on a
take
minute.
19 points of fire damage.
Yeah, ouch, kabibble.
Will I be able to smell the
Indeed,
burning area
and-
-4 wisdom?
The thing is dead. The smell of burning is just general in the room now as this thing erupts in fire. Out. Anything else on your turn, Kirik?
I have my action, but I can't cast spells because I've just cast Spiritual Weapon.
Fuck it. As a reaction, can I reduce that damage by 1d12 plus 4?
Nice.
Yeah.
What would you do if Matt just went, no?
Do it anyway.
You'd have to deal with it.
Nah.
Ah, flippin' hell. I knew that was going to happen.
As an
Bothrid needs to make a constitution check. That's going to be fine. Carry on, Kirik.
yeah, sorry. As a action, I'm going to focus. I'm going to focus on the orb. I'm going to try to feel the magic around it, and I'm going to use my channel divinity to use Path of the Grave on it. So vulnerability to all damage next time around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll stay.
It is now around to Lord Arath's turn, or the sphere. Crackling energy sort of around it, and just this word is emitted from the sphere. You're not sure what language it's spoken in, but Kirik, the moment that word is spoken, you are just racked with crippling pain.
Oh, good.
Your speed is reduced to 10 feet. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than con saving throws. And if you try to cast a spell, you must succeed on a con saving throw, or the casting fails and that spell is wasted.
Oh.
At the end of your turn, you can make a con saving throw to try and change this pain. I'm going to say as a result of that pain, your concentration is gone.
See you later, spiritual weapon.
I believe
Sure.
yeah, I'm going to say that takes your concentration, because that's just the only thing you feel, which I believe means spiritual weapon's gone.
Spiritual weapon's not concentration, but
Holy weapon
No,
is.
so what were you
Holy
concentrating
weapon is.
on? Holy weapon.
Holy
yeah.
weapon.
Okay, so your concentration is gone. That is it. Go.
Shit.
Dargon.
Let out a good old roar, and then I will get round the pillar. And so use. I think I have 40 feet of movement as a werebear hybrid. So anyway, 5, 10, 15. I should be able to get round to there. Can I get to there? That's somewhere I can stand.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'll get you to there. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sort of have to shoulder a bit past the pillars and between and sort of past Bothrid, but you managed to get there.
Cool. And then I will take 2 swings at the orb with
Okay.
two-handed warhammer. First one is using booming blade. So that is a flipping out, where's it gone? There it is. So that's a 24 to hit with the first one.
That will hit.
Let me just roll the second one now as well. That is a unnatural 20 to hit for the second one.
Nice.
So that is 2d10. Uh, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
And 2 points of thunder damage.
2 points of thunder damage.
All of that damage is
Okay.
doubled.
Forgot about that. Yeah, boy.
Ooh.
Okay. So you just... As you do that,
Yes.
Oh no.
this bubble of acid just... I need you and Bothrid to make dexterity saving throws again, please.
Stop getting next to it.
8.
Not all of us can fight in the distance.
So you got an 8. Bothrid gets a 19, so Bothrid saves. You fail.
I will
You're
use my
gonna
reaction to cast first level absorb elements.
Nice.
It worked well last
So
time.
that's going to be 17 points of acid damage.
So that is 17, so 9.
Yep. Bothrid is going to take 9 points of acid damage. Okay. And your next attack, please.
Oh no, sorry, that was both. So actually, that will be
Sorry, that was both attacks. So you rolled all that damage in one, did you?
rolled all that in one. So let me just work out what it was on the second attack. The second attack was 7 points of bludgeoning damage. So you can take off 7 out of that 44 then, can't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a 2 plus
So
5
that
on the
should
second
then
one.
be your go.
Is it looking particularly hooked up?
There's a crack in the sphere, and this red shit is coming out of it.
That's my go.
Okay, Ander.
Do I maintain my concentration? Or do I do something different? I don't think I'll be clever enough to think about what I just thought about doing, actually. So I will just...
Bearing in mind, it is your wisdom that is affected, not your
My
intelligence.
intelligence was affected too, though, wasn't it?
Only by 1. Only by a bit.
Yeah, I still went from...
It's not
Plus
knocked
0.
it down that much. And you got +0. Your call.
I'll try it because if it does work, it might be cool. So I will run up to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And I will cast Earth Tremor at 2nd level. So you've got to make a deck on the orb, obviously. Anything in a 10-foot radius has to make a dexterity saving throw, where it'll take 2d6 bludgeoning damage of being knocked prone. So I'm hoping to knock the structure over that's holding the orb.
Nice.
With an earthquake.
Nice.
Okay. Where are you casting this?
It is just in a 10-foot range around me, essentially.
Ah, okay, yep, sorry. Is that not at a point you choose? Earth tremor. You cause a tremor in a ground
It's only
within
got a 10-foot range or
range.
area, so I've got to be within 10 feet of what I'm
Okay,
casting
so
it
yeah,
on.
it's literally just around you. So I'll say you sort of stomp on the floor and yeah, it will make its dexterity saving throw. 4.
Hey.
Yes. So 2d6
that
bludgeoning damage, and it is knocked prone. However, that's going to work. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Hey.
The ground does shake. And what you notice is the apparatus just sort of, but the orb stays locked.
Cock.
It is immune to being knocked prone.
Oh, that was cooler in my head. I used all my movement as well, didn't I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yep, you did. Bothrid
Oh, I'll go.
is just going to... sorry, is there anything else you wish to do? I think that was your action, bonus action. Or did you want to do... No, it's your action to continue to do.
I've got a bonus action if I want to give Bardic Inspiration, but I don't know whether... Yeah, it's Charisma, isn't it? Bardic and stuff. So
Yep.
I will give Bardic Inspiration to my main man, Kirik, so he can obviously use it on an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or spell damage, or spell healing.
You beauty. Thank you very much.
Nicely done. How are you giving that Bardic Inspiration?
I'm going to whisper sing it like Billie Eilish.
Do it.
Fuck! How does she whisper sing that? You're a
I'm gonna
bad
give it. I won't embarrass you that much. Good stuff. Except it comes out as kill the bad guy.
Yeah. I've got to think about you actually making me do it, what I say, so I've got to actually say something I can do, ain't I?
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to learn the pan flute
Kirik.
in my spare time.
You are still racked with this uncontrollable pain.
Has Bothrid gone? Sorry. I might missed that. I was.
No, sorry, Bothrid hasn't gone.
Yeah.
Bothrid hasn't gone. I got totally distracted then by what was happening.
I assumed I'd pick the next person in line. That kind of tricked you.
Bothrid is just going to do his 2 attacks rolls, a natural 1 on the first. Thanks for turning up, Bothrid. And a 14 on the second. So somehow, even though this thing is stationary, Bothrid goes and it sort of just glints off the Soulforge spheres outer shell, and then he sort of jabs at it with the second, and again the blade just off the side. That's Bothrid's go. And I can get my mouse. Let's look at bonus actions. Yeah, no, he's not going to bother. Cool. Kirik.
I'm going to throw a curveball at you. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Feeling the pain that is surging through me, I'm going to, with my hand kind of shaking, I'm going to touch my chest, and I'm going to try to focus on that pain and cast Dispel Magic on it.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Hopefully, you don't get rid of all of your magical powers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of dice I need to roll for this to work, so who knows. I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
You're casting it at 3rd level.
Yeah. So I assume I need to roll like a pretty high. I don't even know what word pain is.
Yep, go for it.
So I need to roll a Constitution saving throw first, right?
Yep. So, flicking between tabs, you need, in order to cast a spell, you must succeed on a con saving throw.
Okay.
That's not good.
What's your bardic inspiration?
1d6.
Not gonna work. I'm not gonna use it. I rolled a 9.
Yeah. So as you go to do it and try and focus on the pain, it's almost like it just lances through your arm, and the energy that you were building up just is gone. That spell slot is gone.
Cool. That's fine. And I'll use my bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon, which is at disadvantage, correct?
Okay. Yes.
One of them was a 19, the other one's a 5, so that's a 15.
Yeah, they both. Sorry, 15 more hit.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Another 9, but it's +6, not +5 because of the thing. So that's 15 points of force damage.
Okay. You may now make a con saving throw. That's the end of your turn.
Oh my god. Yeah. 8.
Pain
I
once
rolled a
again
6.
lances through your
I rolled
body.
6 and a 5 on the saves.
Cool.
I'll say put.
That thing. No longer needs to be concentrating, does it? So that is your go. It is over to the sphere again. And again, the two sconces
Oh, fuck.
spark. Beam of energy
Another
strikes
one.
into the middle, and this time
Elmo.
a roiling, faint humanoid shape appears, but it seems to just be pure fire.
Oh, fuck.
No.
So, without having anything
that's
else
bad.
to represent this. So,
No, he's right next to you,
second while I
Dogon.
figure this shit out.
Yay!
Okay, that is. I think we can safely work out what that is.
Yeah.
That That is Areth's go. It is then going to be this thing's go. FE's go. FE is going to...
Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad.
I haven't got my reaction back, have I?
Yes, this is the start of a new turn.
for
Okay. Gonna reach out and touch Dargon. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Hit. You are going to take 6, 7, 8, 11 points of fire damage, and you are instantly wreathed in fire.
Okay, if I do have my reaction back, I will cast Absorb Elements as a reaction again. This time fire. Therefore, I will only take 11 points of fire damage.
Thank
You are
God
still set
for
on
that.
fire.
I'm still set on fire. Oh man, what does that put me at? Oh god. Cool.
Okay. And we'll then over to yourself.
So, as a bonus action, I will shrink back down to Goliath form.
Nice.
Fuck this.
Ceasefire elemental. I'm out.
Realising how much that fire hurt last time, which is the only time that he's ever felt it, realised probably not good to be standing next to the burning flame. So,
You are still on fire.
I am still on fire. I will roger that.
And in fact, saying that, because you're still on fire,
Yes, on my turn, I will take.
it's at the beginning of your turn,
That's what I
so
meant.
because of this, it's going to be before you've taken your bonus action as well.
Yeah, but I'm still... Okay, yeah. But will Absorb Element still take it, because it's for a round, I think. Until the next turn.
This is your next turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Alright.
It's gonna be full on.
That's a bad time to use my
What
reaction.
am I doing? Idiot. You've just used your reaction, haven't you?
I said, yeah, it was a bad time to use my reaction. That's all right.
I thought you said, have I got time to? You're going to take 10 points of fire damage. And that will
10
be
to-
doubled because you were in werebear form, so that'll be 20.
Oh, you
As you
fecker.
then shrink down.
Yeah, good job I did. So looking distinctly fecked. More than usual. I will move diagonally. I'm going to find my mouse. There it is. Hey. To there.
Attack of
Don't-
opportunity.
Okay.
That will be a 13 to hit.
Miss.
This flamey creature just misses you as you duck underneath it.
And I will attack the orb with my warhammer
I'm
double
sorry,
handed.
I need to be a dick as well.
Yeah.
Because technically, you would have taken 14 points of fire damage just being within the vicinity of this thing as it was created.
So when was that?
So that's 14 to the werebear.
Okay. This is going well.
Yeah, no, sorry, that
Does
was
include me then?
Yes, you do as well. So you will take 7 points of fire damage. You will also be set on fire.
Can I uncanny dodge damage?
Yeah,
There weren't a dex save.
you'll still be on
involved, was
fire. No,
Uh,
it's literally you just there. You take.
would if it was created before my turn, can I reduce that?
That will
to
be
7?
halved. That will be 7.
Cool. There we go. Back up a bit. That'll do.
there? So I've lost
And
my
you
4
just take the
temporary hit
7
points from
damage.
Botfred, basically.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and you are now on fire.
Oh, brilliant.
I lost that about an hour and a half
So
ago.
it's just mark this.
Same.
Warhammer Booming Blade.
At what?
The
sphere?
orb. Yeah.
Yeah.
27 to hit. 200.
27 will hit.
So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And 8 points of thunder damage.
And as you strike, more cracks open and almost this sort of big gout of red mist bursts out, and it's almost like the glow is beginning to fade on this sphere.
As I see this happen, I will just wail on it.
Hold. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh, fuck
Oh
me.
boy. Oh boy.
That's going to go so fucking well. Intelligence saving throw. 16.
You take 9 points of psychic damage. And the next saving throw you make before the end of the sphere's next turn must have a d4 subtracted on it. As you, in your mind, just feel this lance, and it's just straight pain just in your head, and you sort of wince as you strike in. Carry on.
So I will continue to wail on it, especially after that, and I will action surge.
Nice.
Fuck 'em up.
Action surge only gets me my action, not my bonus action, so it will just be 2
Yep.
straight attacks with the Warhammer two-handed. So I shall roll for both. 19 and 24.
They both hit.
Uh, 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Best use of action surge in the world. I will so yeah, I mean Dargon just after getting that is just like smacking at it, just
Dargon
fed
just
up,
almost
just
like in a
pissed
fit
and
of
on
rage,
fire
just-
and
And you've seen it from Dargon before as he just loses himself. This orb is long shattered. You are now pounding this apparatus and breaking it and smashing it. The creature that was there disappeared in a flurry of fire. Concentration spell.
if I'm going to be a dick against us, it is a concentration spell on the fire elemental, which means that it's no longer a target, it's no longer a friend to the person who created it, and therefore it's still there and just attacks anyone.
You are right.
And I'm sorry, guys,
Oh,
but
fuck.
brawl.
Shit.
That's the rule.
Sorry.
Tis the rule. So that is still
I was
there.
gonna-
I do need that still up.
Yeah. So, if I have any more
also-
movement in my turn, So it should hopefully do, because my action surge shouldn't stop that, should it? Anyway, with all of that, so 5, 10, 15, 20, I'm going to move back to Kirik. Yep, I'm going to move back there.
Okay. As the sphere breaks, you just see this huge rush of red energy just seems to go into the ceiling, and you hear this no. Kirik, you then hear a familiar voice. Things which are dead should stay dead. There is a surge of black fire that catches this, whatever it is, red mist, and you can just see that black fire wisp away at all of this red mist, and then there is just another flare of black fire. It is done. And we are going to take a short break before we deal with this raging fire thing. And we are back. So, getting straight into it, Dargon, you have just smashed the soul sphere, the soul forge of Lord Aerith, seemingly then captured, or the soul is then seemingly gotten captured by the Raven Queen. However, you now have this roiling mass of fire in a vague humanoid shape that is stood right next to Ander. And with that, Ander, it is your go. You are instantly going to take 7 points of fire damage.
16?
7 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Because you're already on fire.
Alright. Can I use
And it is your
my
go.
cunning action to disengage, but in a stop, drop and roll fashion?
So you want to try and douse the fire?
I believe that's an action,
Yes.
isn't it?
That is an action.
Well, I will disengage and try and douse the fire, regardless. So bonus action to get away from that motherfucker.
So you stop, drop and roll, douse the fire. That is going to be an attack of opportunity. No, sorry, you disengaged. Ignore me. Cool. So you managed to sort of roll and pat out the flames. I don't know where you're disengaging to. Feel free to move yourself.
There.
Okay, cool. Anything else on your turn? That's your action, your bonus action. I think that's you done, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. Bothrid now is going to... What's he got? This is where it would have been really good to pack some fucking water spells.
I could conjure a water elemental if you want.
Pacific Rim. Just have two elementals battling it out. That'd be amazing.
Bothrid sees this thing and is just going to turn the spikes wither away, and he just reaches out a hand, and this blast of wind just starts blowing towards the fire thing. Yeah. Bothrid's never had to deal with this shit before.
So he's blowing it towards me. Cheers, Buffett.
Well, technically he's blowing it towards the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Needed to make a DC 14 save. Rolled a 15. So, as flames are just sort of... the creature just turns and looks towards Bothrid. Kirik, the pain that you were feeling is still there.
Ah,
Yeah,
bollocks.
I was gonna ask.
You bastards.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Jesus, everyone's looking crap. I'm going to, still with this pain, I'm going to attempt to cast a second level Cure Wounds on Dargon. Actually, no.
Maybe.
No, scratch that. I'm going to use my action to douse the flames out of Dargon, if possible.
Hey, you legend! Right up me kill.
That's fine. I'll say, even with the pain, you just sort of reach out and... I am going to say, because you are in pain, though, and it's difficult in that pain, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Sure. I'll take that.
But you do manage to just sort of eventually pat it off.
And I will, as my bonus, move the spiritual weapon over. And I'm going to attempt to attack this fire elemental. At disadvantage.
Go for it.
Another 19, but it's 22. Over 12.
That'll hit.
So, 9, 10, 11, 17 points of force damage.
Okay, 17 points of force damage.
At the end of my turn.
So this raven feared dagger, or raven style dagger, just darts across and strikes into this creature, and as it opens its mouth and roars, it's just the sound of a roaring fire, just...
And I will... I don't like it. I'm going to move behind Dargon. I've got 10 feet of movement, right?
Yes, you have.
So you first.
So in
my
pain,
turn,
you
yeah.
just sort of stumble behind Dargon. Yeah, that's
I got you
fine.
back.
Okay.
It's a Constitution throw.
Yes, at the end of your go.
I've rolled another 3, so that's 6.
Oh, god damn it.
Still racked in pain. Mr.
Pretty useless if I can't cast
misses,
spells, guys.
'cause it's Fire Elemental is going to go 5, 10, 15 to there. And I made a mistake on its first go. It gets 2 attacks.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great.
I'd have
So,
been fucked.
Touch
Yeah.
attack with yeah, indeed. You're lucky. First touch attack to Ander is going to be a 14.
To hit. No.
Second attack is slightly better. That is going to be a 22.
Ow. Yeah.
You are first going to take 6 points of fire damage anyway, just for being in its... or is that on your
That's
turn?
it.
Sorry. Nope, you take 6 points of fire damage just by it, and you are on fire. And then you are going to take a further 14 points of fire damage.
Can I uncanny dodge any of that?
You can
All of
uncanny
it?
dodge the attack,
Yeah. So, only 7 instead
but
of
the
14.
other fire damage was just as it stepped up next to you.
Yeah.
So you can take 7 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Cool, that is its turn. Dargon.
I am now out of flameage,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. So I will... bloody hell.
I'll say while you're thinking, you now notice that this room has very clearly been chosen for a purpose. There is nothing else flammable in this room.
Also, because of the number of concentration checks that I haven't made, I'm just going to say that I can't see that my detect magic is gone.
Yes, sorry, I totally forgot that.
Yeah, I forgot as well, so I'm just going to say
DM tonight.
I failed at one point, on that one. So,
Thanks for honesty.
I will go 5, 10, 15, 20. So that should get me there. 20.
You are going to take...
Before... Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Technically on its turn. So no, I'm going to leave that. Carry on.
So... as a bonus action... Oh, this seems so stupid. Yeah, no, I've got to do it. Oh, why the fuck would I have done that then? Oh, so I'm just trying to work the fuck that. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, second wind bonus action. So I'm going to get 1d10 plus 8 back. So that is 17 points of healing back. And then I'm going to cast Armour of Agathis on myself at second level.
Nice.
So that is going to be so 10 points of temporary hit 10 temporary hit points. And then it's 10 cold damage to anything that hits me with a melee attack.
Okay.
Like
So
you're
this
thinking.
shimmering sort of icy-like form expands over Dargon.
I'll just be like, this way, you little fecker.
It sort of turns around to you.
And is taking my shield out a bonus action or something?
Bonus action.
Fine, I can't do it.
It's a bonus action which you've already used, yeah. And you're a flame, so you are going to take
I am a flame.
6 points of fire damage.
Your sex
Okay.
is on fire.
I will try again and hope for the best. I will cast Suggestion on the fire elemental. Wisdom 14 saving throw, please. Roll shit.
Come on.
Come on.
Roll a 15, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Damn.
All of these cool things that could have been really cool for the story, Matt, and you just fucking shit all over them, mate.
Well, to be fair, I am liking
And the dice
Ander.
gods, mate.
I'm liking Ander doing like a load of magic stuff in this room. It's quite cool.
Well, none of it's working. So, I have wasted my spell. So, I will then just disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
You are still on fire, however.
I've used my action, though, to try and cast a spell, I know, so I can't douse myself.
That's what I mean, you're on fire. So yeah,
Yeah.
bonus actions.
I used bonus action to disengage.
You
So then
did.
technically I've still got
Bothrid's
my
turn
movement,
it
haven't I? Have I still got my movement then, technically? Or is disengage count as my
You've just
movement as
used
well?
it to You've just used it to disengage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So disengage is just to, as I move now, I am doing so without invoking attacks of opportunity.
Did you
then
take your
movement is
fire
where you
damage
need to.
because you're on fire?
Yeah,
Yes, we did that at the start.
Cool.
I'm on 60 hit points.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Bothrid,
missed.
seeing that people are burning, doesn't particularly want to get close to this thing.
He's not
Is-
such of an idiot as me.
going to put the double-bladed quarterstaff back, and he's just going to take out a longbow, and he's going to fire twice. Hits first, misses with the second. Just pulls out an arrow. Fires. And that is also the last 2 arrows he has. So the first one strikes in. For max damage, 10 points of damage, but because it's a non-magic weapon, that is going to be 5 points of damage. As this arrow just in this fire elemental's head and then burns to ash. Bothrid's go. Kirik.
I'm going to move 5 feet down first. Things first.
Dargon is very much bloodied at this point. Look at those hit points.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm alright. I'm doing loads better than I was earlier. Down on 40 earlier. Thank God for second wind.
I am going to attempt to power through, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at this creature and I'm going to kind of try to focus through the pain, and I'm going to form a dark energy orb in my hand and shoot it towards it and cast Guiding Bolt at
Make me a Constitution
Fourth
saving
level.
throw first, please.
Yep.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration dice.
We.
That's 16.
Doesn't do it.
I bet you need a 17. I bet you need 17.
That's probably more than that. Yep. So that doesn't happen.
As that orb
And-
forms and the pain just lances through you again and it just goes.
Bonus action attack with spiritual weapon. That is an 18 to hit.
Will hit.
Brilliant. It's 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw at the end of my turn.
Come on.
11.
Ah.
No. Still racked with this uncontrollable pain. Okay. I think that's it for you, isn't it? Bonus actions, all
Yeah,
done.
that's good. That's my turn.
Fire Elemental Dargon, as you are stood in its presence, you are instantly going to take 10 points of damage. So those extra 10 hit points are gone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do that.
You are also on fire.
Again, lovely, wonderful, happy days.
However, Armour of Agathis doesn't count
melee
'cause it's not
attack.
made an attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gone.
So, it is coming. It's going to make its 2 touch attacks to you. First one is a natural 1. Second one is an 18 to hit.
Meets my armor class.
Okay, so it hits. So that is going to be
Reaction. Absorb
9
elements.
points. 9 points of fire damage, so you'll take 5 points of fire damage.
Nice.
It's only first level. Let's just mark that one off. Yep.
And that will be its go.
Ooh, okay. My go?
Tis your go.
Oh, sorry. So, will that have been its full 9 points back to it in cold damage? Because I used a spell to half it my end. But I had Armour of Agathis on, and it wasn't a melee attack, so I lost my 10
It
temporary
was a
hit
melee
points.
attack.
Yeah, sorry, that
So
one.
you lost
sorry,
your 10 temporary hit points.
I did while I was
because
in its
just
range.
being in the fire elementals. Yeah, in its presence.
Yeah, but when it then hit me, it was a melee attack, so therefore I lost. That's when it then attacked. The Armour of Agathis attacked back.
It's only why you have those hit points.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks.
If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes X cold damage.
Okay, I did not know that.
Alright.
Cool. No, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. That was a fuck up.
Over to you, sir.
I will. Oh fuck. You missed, didn't you, Kiri? Or not hit?
I didn't. I didn't.
The
even
spell
cast
just
a spell.
failed.
Spell just
Yeah.
failed. Yeah. So that is now going to be. I'm going to.
Sorry, at the start of your turn, you take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh boy.
Before or after my reaction?
It's the start of your turn, you take 6 points of fire damage.
Yeah, but my reaction of absorb elements of fire. Do I take 6 or 3?
If you're using your reaction to absorb elements now,
I did it. I
as
did it.
that fire damage comes in,
Yeah, I did it whenever I did it to reduce it, as in that I've already used my reaction, and so
Does absorb elements count on attacks or just because area of effect stuff?
yeah.
when
and
did you use it?
I'm trying to
Just
remember.
now,
Yeah,
on the turn of the
Just
fire
now.
elemental.
on my turn.
On the turn of the fire elemental, in which case, yes, it will still be there, because it's 4 a round.
Okay, so 3 points of fire damage. Yeah,
Is it 4 a round, or is it until the start? I thought it was until the start of your next turn.
it was the start of the night, my next turn, but did I not kick it in until on my turn? No, it was his turn,
No.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just turn.
To the start of my next turn, so I will take the 6 damage.
Yeah.
God, absorb elements is confusing.
You kind of need to use it mid.
Yeah,
It's no use to you if you are after the creature.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work.
It's very unhelpful. So, I'm going to notice that my hand is quite a bit cooler than the rest of my body that is on fire. And as I look down at the ring of ice on my finger, I will cast Wall of Ice around myself.
Nice.
That will be 10d6 ice damage to the elemental, which is then pushed out of the space in which it is currently occupying, I believe,
10d6 cold damage.
because it is a 10-foot surrounding me, 10-foot shape surrounding me radius.
I hope you rolled 10 sixes.
Let me get them while we
So
work
you
it out.
push it to there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's roll these.
Lovely
Fucking
sound.
hell. That's a gorgeous sound. Okay.
10.
Those games calculator out.
Back to there.
27 points of ice damage. Cold damage.
Cold damage. And as this wall of ice just out, you can see some of the ice sort of catch on the fire elemental, and the flames seem to die down a little bit. You could consider this creature bloodied.
So
He's smoldering.
if
That
it
wall
tries
is
to,
staying there, by the way.
yeah, if anything tries to push through that wall, it's going to take 5d6 damage with a Constitution saving throw for half damage. Although it's interesting, it says Constitution saving throw, even though this says that it's a Dex 16, so I don't get that.
I suppose it'd
might
be
be
Dex for the
me
initial
cocking
wall
it up.
coming up, and then when you walk through it, it's Constitution to break through the barrier, isn't it? Makes sense.
Once you use the property, the ring can't be used until the next door. When casting the ring, this wall must be in a circle centered on you. The height and thickness of the wall is 10 feet tall and 1 foot thick.
Oh, so it must
The
make a
wall is
Dexterity
spell
saving
save.
throw now. The creature within its area is
Alright.
pushed to one side of the wall and must make a Dexterity saving throw on a save. On a failed save, it takes 10d6. So what I just said, and half as much on a successful.
So it does need
so
to
it
make
does
a
need to make that
dexterity
now.
saving throw.
And then presumably it's a Constitution saving throw when it tries to push through it.
Yes.
So that was 20. What did I say? 27, didn't I?
27.
Yeah.
On a failed, yeah.
Yeah.
Got an 8 on its
It
dex
failed.
saving
Thank
throw.
God for that. Whew. But yeah, anyone now has to make a creature moving through the sheet of frigid air for the first time in a turn must make a Constitution saving throw, and then take 5d6 or half on a saved.
Let's make sure I've got that range right. Is it 10 foot radius, isn't it? Radius of up
Yeah.
to 10 feet, yeah. Okay, cool.
Lucky to not catch
assuming that's
Botherid.
your
It was a
go.
lot. Yeah, and I was like, "Fucking hell, it's a lot bigger than I thought."
Yeah, Botherid just sort of...
Yeah.
Ander, you are going to take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Darkman's used
I
the
will.
highest level spell that he think he's ever going to use in his life.
I will see what Dargon just did, and I will follow his lead. So I will use steady aim to get advantage on the attack roll because it's no longer within 5 foot of another creature. And I will cast Ice Knife at 3rd level.
Nice.
So, advantage on the tool. 21 to hit.
Nice.
That'll hit.
1d6 piercing. Oh, fuck. 1 piercing damage. Cheers, guys.
1 piercing damage.
but-
As you just...
Does it not explode?
Yep.
It strikes
And
in. It needs to
It
make a
explodes.
dex save,
Dex
doesn't
12. Dex 12. But I did it at 3rd level, so it'll be 3d6 cold damage if it fails.
it? Gets a 12.
You bastard. You bastard. But you still get the sneak attack damage because it's still a hit.
I don't think sneak attack counts on spell.
Spells.
It just says you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack. So does that not mean spells?
I think
You have
I think
to
it
roll to hit with
specifies. I think it specifies the type of weapon you get to use as well.
Oh, you
If you
must use a
click on it.
finesse or ranged weapon. Fuck. Cunt.
Yeah.
Anders
That's
not
what
as
I thought.
intelligent as he used to be, so he obviously didn't realise that.
Yeah, fine.
You're used to using spells. Now you're
So it
using
doesn't
spells.
take any additional cold damage, correct?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Fuck.
So as that ice
Um,
knife explodes,
But what I will do now,
the ice shards just melt.
I will then use my cunning action to hide 5, 10, 50 behind this pillow.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check, please.
Happily. No, 14. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's fine. It rolled a 2.
Okay, good. Why don't you
You
have a
are
deck
hidden.
save, you bastard?
Bothrid, having realised that he has no arrows, puts away his longbow.
Where's...
Come on.
I forgot his name. Brallan, when you need him. Can Bothrid do a rain dance and make it rain in here?
Hiya, 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 hiya.
Just gonna see what Bothrid can do. Why would you do that? That'd be a fucking stupid idea. He's not gonna do that. He is instead going to... Bothrid, even though he's raging... No, bollocks, he's raging. He continues to rage and just reaches forward with his hand, and a thin beam of moonlight descends from the ceiling as he kills the gust of wind. We are going to say... He puts the moonbeam... Oh, shit. Not there. About there? You see that? Not really.
Where is that?
Yeah, that's what I say. It wasn't really that clear. That should be better.
There it is.
Yeah, so you can see it's in that 5 feet underneath there.
Yup.
Gonna cast that there, and I believe that is it for Moonbeam. Enter the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. Yeah, that's fine. So it's just gonna stay there for the minute. That's gonna be Mothrid's turn. Interesting. Mothrid's then going to use a cantrip. As a... no, he's not. Ignore everything I've just said. Not a bonus action. Ignore me. Kirik.
I am going to try and dispel this again.
Go on.
So you reach out again. Con saving throw, please.
15.
15
That was a
doesn't
third
make
level
it.
dispel. Bonus action, I
Okay.
will move Spiritual Weapon. I shall attempt to attack. Ooh, that's low. 14.
14 will still hit.
That Spiritual Weapon is doing a lot of heavy work.
Now, technically the
10
spiritual weapon
points.
is the other side of the wall of ice.
It's not a creature, though.
It's not a creature. Well,
I
there
mean,
is
if
a
it needs
wall
to
of
move
ice in the
further,
way.
if it needs to move further, I'll move further.
No, I'll let you have it. It's fine. So how much damage, sorry?
That'll be 10 points of force damage, please.
10 points of force damage. So you just... And again, the creature just... roars. Well, it just sounds like a raging fire as it roars. Anything else on your turn?
Yep, I shall move that.
You're going to move there. Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. So the first thing that's going to happen is the fire elemental is going to be wreathed in ghostly flame.
I rolled another 15 on saving throw. Constitution.
15,
so.
sorry, yeah, forgot that totally.
It's alright.
So you are still in pain. It needs to make a con saving throw. Saves. It's going to take half of the 2d10. That will be 14. That'll be 7 points of radiant damage. And is then going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Steps up next to Bothrid. Bothrid's going to take 2 points of fire damage and be set on fire. And then it's going to make its attacks. So 2 touch attacks against Bothrid. First one's definitely going to hit. Second one, 13 plus 6, 19 is going to hit as well. So Bothrid is going to take 4d6 plus 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15 points of fire damage to Bothrid, which puts him on 74 hit points. And that is going to be the creature's go. Dargon, over
This
to you.
fire elemental is giving us more pain than
The
Lord
orb.
Aerith himself.
Yeah.
Aerith had a particular skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also in the glass fishbowl.
Yep.
Dargon doesn't quite know how to get out.
I did not think this through.
You take 1 point of fire damage at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
You
Dargon
are
hasn't
still
got
on
a
fire, by the way.
clue how to get out.
Does it move with you, or is it just stuck in around?
No,
you
it is fucking stuck
It's the
there.
wall.
It's just there.
It's just there. I mean, how tall are the ceilings in here?
Oh, it's all the way up to the ceiling.
I was about to say 10 foot tall. It
Sorry,
is
it was
just
10 foot tall.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all the way up to the ceiling.
He's going to use his action to put the flames out then.
See, now at this point, beat the flames out and you are no longer on fire.
Guys, is that fire elemental still around?
You can just sort of see
Help!
it stepping around the ice wall.
I mean,
And
bonus action. I'm
you are
going
going to take bonus
sorry,
action.
Yeah, because I haven't got fuck all else. I'm just going to plant my hand on sort of like the burnt arm and stuff, healing light just over my arm, and I will use healing light.
Okay. And
sort
at the
that
start
out.
of your turn, you're going to take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So we're stuck in a room with a fire elemental, and our damage-heavy character is unavailable at the moment.
Stuck in a fucking
also
ice.
can't heal. Great. This is
And
going
what are
to
you
be
doing on your
so
turn then, sir?
I have got a flask of salt water in my bag for no reason, obviously. So I'll just take it out, pour it over myself to try and douse the flames.
nice.
Okay, so that's your action. You are no longer on fire.
Whee!
Anything else?
The door's
You are
open to
still
leave the
hidden,
room,
by
isn't
the
it?
way.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, door's
I will
open.
stay hidden. I will stay hidden then, as long as I'm still hidden. That's fine.
Okay, so you still duck behind that pillar and are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Bothrid is going to take... that is 9 points of fire damage.
They're hard to fight these, because you spend your whole
Pissed.
time just dousing yourself out, rather than
Yeah.
actually attacking it.
Bothrid is just going to attack with the double-bladed quarterstaff. Hits once, Hits twice. 9. 21 points of damage off the first 2 attacks. Doesn't need to use his bonus action as Bothrid just... The double-bladed quarterstaff glows as it slices through this fire elemental, and you can just see as it glows and slices through with the magic of the chimera that created it, cuts through, and the fire elemental just roars, and then and the fire elemental is no more.
Fucking hell.
Bothridge just killed something.
Yeah,
Just
he
gonna put that out
did!
there.
Yeah, he did!
And we're out of combat. Bothrid immediately comes down from his rage, looks at himself, starts patting out the flames, and is no longer on fire. Moonbeam is gone. Cool.
I will try to focus and calm down, I guess, from the pain. If possible.
I will use I will swap out, get my hand axe, and I will start throwing it at the wall of ice to stay away from it, not quite knowing what's going to happen. So it's got a AC of 12 and 30 hit points, so I can go per 10-foot section, so I can hopefully crack myself out of it in a couple of rounds.
Okay.
Now
I'm happy to roll for it if you want.
A roll to hit.
So
Yeah.
you and the wall just roll initiative, and we'll just watch over for score.
Right,
I mean, I
bear
could
with.
dispel it, but I'm still pain. So
I'm going to say make 3 attacks.
They are all absolutely... Oh no, they're actually, luckily enough, just okay. A 13, a 14 and a 16. That is the worst roll I've ever done.
So all 3 of those hit.
All
So
3 of
roll
those
damage,
hit.
please.
That is 80... Well, so that will be 18 plus 19... 22... 26... 26 points of damage for all 3.
So I'm going to say you sort of... You're not quite out yet. Kirik, while Dargon is doing this, you are trying to relieve yourself of this pain. Roll me a con saving throw, please.
The fourth one will do it.
natural 1.
Natural 1. You are just racked even further with this pain.
Now the orb's gone, am I still an emotionless person, or am I back to myself?
Your wisdom score is still... No, your wisdom intelligence scores are still as affected as they were.
So do I notice that Kirik is racked in with this pain?
I mean, I'm on the
Maybe
floor
a
at this
perception
point.
check, please.
It's been a while.
I'll say with advantage.
23.
Nice.
Fucking hell. I'm not even sure how
I've
that's
still-
possible. 19, yeah, okay.
I've still got
This time,
+4. I
you
was
do
+8 on
notice.
perception, and you've halved it basically. Okay, then I will give
Okay.
Kirik my elixir of health to hopefully cure whatever condition is ailing him. Hopefully.
Damn. That's a risk.
Oh no, I won't. No, I won't. I've just read it. I thought it cured all conditions, but it's only a set of 4.
So Skirik is like
Do I-
extending his hand to receive health. He's just nope.
Nope.
Pain in pain for the past like minute or so.
I will. I don't know now.
How's everyone doing? Everyone alright?
Ah.
Have you smashed through that barrier at this point, Dargon?
Fourth hit gets me through. Yeah.
Fourth hit gets you through. Cool.
Yeah. 23
The
to
ice wall
hit.
comes down, and Bothrid sort of.
Yeah.
Bothrid sort of.
Another foe. Down.
Yeah. Kirik,
Just-
you're alright.
Can Kirik just keep making con saving throws to try and get out of it, or not? Or is it like it can only do one every 10
I will let
minutes?
Kirik
and
know when he
outcome?
needs to make his next con saving throw.
I
Kirik.
will.
So what are you guys doing?
All I can do is give him another bardic inspiration to hopefully use to rid himself of this, whatever it is.
So Bothrid is going to step over to Kirik now that he's calm, and not knowing what's going on, Bothrid in his very simple mind is just going to cast a second level Cure Wounds and give you 15 points of health back.
Bloody hell, that's better than my Cure Wounds most of the time. Was that 14 or
2d8 plus
15?
2.
Sorry.
15.
15.
15. I
18.
will say make me
2d8
another
plus
con
2,
saving
so-
throw.
Rolled
2d8
high.
plus 2.
And you've
An 8
got
and a
your
5.
bardic inspiration for that. Con
Thanks
save.
very much.
1d6. Not a lot, but I bet it helps.
Con save. Jesus. That's. I'm not going to waste it. That's not going to make it. I roll 9 on the dice.
Can you stop rolling
11.
nines?
He's still just
12.
racked with pain, sort of writhing on the floor. I'm going to say your spiritual weapon's been dispelled at this point as well, because you're
It's a minute.
not bothered about that.
Kirik, what
Yeah.
is it? What is
Yeah,
it?
just-
What's causing this? What is it? How
I
can I
don't think he
help?
talks. I think he's just in pain.
It's just so in pain.
Dargon, knock him out. If he's unconscious, he can't feel the pain.
Yeah. Like what? Are you sure?
Makes sense to me,
Yeah.
in my infinite wisdom.
I'll slap him in the cheek. I'll be, in the face. Like, come on, Kirik, come on, out of it.
And it's almost like, Kirik, you don't even feel the slap. The pain that is just ravaging your body at this point is beyond anything that a gentle slap from a Goliath is even gonna do to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I don't know. So I'll pick Kirik up and actually run back to my bedroom and put him on the bed.
So you lift him up
Yeah.
and you carry him back as he's just sort of wincing and writhing in pain, and you put him on the big bed. I'm going to say, Kirik, make me another con saving throw at this point. As
Roll
my
the
dog is randomly dreaming in the background.
I rolled a 7.
A 7. No, the pain still racks your body. As you all,
I haven't rolled plus.
the rest of you,
I've
look
rolled
down.
above 10.
Bothrid, have you got anything? Have you got anything that would help here?
I would need time.
He doesn't have time. Does Kirik look like he's getting any worse, or he's just racked with pain?
He's just racked with pain.
Kirik.
In fact,
Do we want to try?
even if
making
Bothrid
him
has
unconscious
time,
again?
Bothrid can do fuck all.
Once again, the only person able to get me out of the situation is me.
Okay.
Bothrid, again, the only thing he knows to do, he's going to cast another first level Cure Wounds. In fact, no, he's not. He's going to use his... No, that's his second level spell. So yeah, first level Cure Wounds. And you'll get 8 points of health back. Make me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Hey, where's that been? Natural 20 for a 23.
Natural 20 this time, and it's as Bothrid's hand connects with you, that warmth and the flow of the magic flowing through you just gives you enough resolve to focus, and eventually the pain subsides. But you are visibly shaken, sweat beading on your forehead, your skin is sort of a pale green now as opposed to the vibrant green it usually is.
Kirik, you're with us again?
This is already a very long day.
Yeah, you don't fucking say. Bothrid, my man, well done. That was brilliant, whatever you did then.
But it is only morning. How has it been?
I'll look
a long day?
I'll look at Ander and yeah, do I still notice that kind of like empty gaze?
Yeah,
I'm
now
kind
you've
of
already
playing him
noticed it,
a little bit
and the way he
autistic at this point.
speaks. Yeah,
So-
okay.
Only when you sort of can't pick up on emotional cues, I've kind of gone for
Yeah.
a Sheldon Cooper type.
It is very,
Level
very
intelligence.
reminiscent of that. Sorry, Kirik. Yeah, so as you've already noticed it, you do continue to sort of notice it now that it's still off. There's something's not right. Something's broken within Ander.
Turning back from looking at Ander with what he says, I turn back to Kirik. If you weren't going to come round sooner, much sooner, I was going to send for help again. Those two ladies in the city were going to help us, I hope. I'm glad you're back.
No, I'm all right. It was just it was just pain. I couldn't do anything. I was trying to get rid of it, but
I've never seen that before. That was quite crazy, that was.
If the orb is gone, can we keep the house?
Oh, I've not even thought about that.
we'll have
Obviously,
to
I'm not
double
picking up on
check
the importance of your conversation. I've just got my own questions.
Mate,
We'll have to double check upstairs, and we'll definitely have to sort something out.
that's a good point.
At this point, you hear the duff, 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 duff sound of footfalls. As a
Feltag,
familiar face then sticks his head through the door, and Feltag. Everybody all right? What did I miss?
fucking everything.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you awake again, mate. Come on, Em. Take a seat.
Yes, I didn't quite intend to rest for that long.
You feeling better?
Would
What's up with him?
Which
Andrew
bloody one?
be able to put two and two together to the fact that if the house was illusioned at the power of the orb, if the orb is gone, is the house now a shithole?
Oh, that's a very good
And it's-
point.
Make me a perception check, please, Ander.
With what?
Because I would say, if I'm
sorry,
looking out, because I'm near the door, so as Feltag comes in, I would look and I'd probably see out into the room, wouldn't I?
also with what Ander was going to, what Ander said about is it our house now? I do want to detect magic to see whether the magic's still there.
What you notice now, Daldan, as you turn on Detect Magic, is that the walls no longer glow white. And Ander, you notice that the state of the house has not changed.
Well, to answer your question earlier, Ander, I would say it's a much higher chance that it is our house now, because that magic is no longer there. Kirik, are you alright here for a minute? You rest up. I just want to see whether we can physically get out of this house.
I feel shaken, but I will come with.
Yeah? Alright. I suggest that if I just try and get out, we see whether we can get in and out of this place, yeah? So I'll give it a whirl. So, if no one stops me, I'm going to go towards whatever door we couldn't get out before, which I think was the one next to the staircase or under the staircase. With detect magic, can I see anything?
The huge circular rug. You see nothing with detect magic. You approach those two double doors. You push, and this time they open. You walk through the foyer area to the main door. That single door still being open. And you push the two double doors at the front of the house open, and you step outside to see a bright morning. Birds singing. You can see what looks like some travellers approaching the city of Ferduin. And as you turn now and look at the house, that illusion previously of a decrepit, demolished, broken mansion is gone. No matter how close or far away you get from the house, you now see this beautiful, well-kept, elven mansion. And there is no lock on the double doors.
I'll summon Azazel and just go, fly. Fly around.
And Azazel just takes off.
I'll look in his
circles the
eyes
house.
and just enjoy the release of freedom again.
And as Azazel circles the house, and you get a bit of a feel for the mansion now. There is at least 2 main floors and then what looks like a tower. You see a chimney pot. You see the tiles of the roofs. As Azazel flies higher, you see the city of Ferduin out. You see the sea. And then you see the familiar clouds that mark the distance where the Isle of the Dead is. And you remember. And that is where we will end for tonight.
In my head, I'll just say, come in for you, Reiko.
Good stuff. So, thank you very, very much for joining us once again for episode 38 of Malt Magic, The Forgotten Kingdom of Nylin. Thank you to all our tools. I'm glad D&D Beyond got fixed before we went on our live stream, otherwise that could have been a very short live stream indeed. But the D&D gods favoured us. The dice gods favoured us all tonight, I think. Very interesting episode, lots going on there. We'll see what happens with Ander. We had a few new followers tonight, so thank you all for joining us. To our continued supporters and our continued followers, we love you all. Thank you very much for continuing on this journey with us. Thank you to all the tools we've used again, so Incarnate Owlbear Rodeo, which we used again tonight. Tabletop Audio. As always, if you want some of the sound effects which you heard tonight, please give BattleBards a good check out. Go and use the code you see on screen now, Malt Magic. Get yourselves a cheeky discount off those sound effects. Make your games more immersive. I don't think there's much else left for me to say tonight. Again, thank you. We will see you next week.